And New Mexico schools brace once again for huge budget cuts. This time, they could be devastating.
Good afternoon, I'm Kim Baez. Those cuts could come as a result of the fiscal cliff we've been hearing about. If lawmakers don't reach an agreement, federal spending will be slashed at the start of the year. That could put New Mexico school districts in a devastating situation. News 13's Kayla Ayers is live in the Newsplex with the story.
Kim, school districts are now planning for these cuts just in case an agreement is not reached by Congress and the president. The possible consequences: laying off teachers and reducing programs for needy students. We found one school district facing a giant shortfall. The Gallup-McKinley County Public Schools superintendent is preparing to lose a large part of the district's budget in case federal lawmakers don't avoid the fiscal cliff.
Gallup-McKinley County Schools could be impacted to the tune of about 1/3 of our budget, which could be $35 million. So I'm very much concerned about that.
While most of those automatic cuts won't hit classrooms until the next school year, Gallup-McKinley would see a mid-school year cut of more than $3 million.
Not only do we provide education, but we also provide food programs for them. We have summer food programs, we feed them breakfast and lunch, and it would greatly impact their life and their education if this occurred.
Albuquerque Public Schools would lose $5 million of its $500 million budget for next year. Joseph Escobedo is the APS chief of staff. He says up to 41 positions would be cut district-wide.
These positions are in the most needy parts of town with the students that are facing some of the most difficult challenges. Students with special ed disabilities really need a lot of support and services, and they would really be the bulk of the cuts.
Escobedo says this reduction would largely be in Title I funding, affecting disadvantaged students and the homeless program.
$5 million out of $500 million seems insignificant, but when you've already had to cut $100 million and we've tried to keep the cuts as far away from the classroom as possible, we are really just trying to keep services where they need to be.
Again, these federal spending cuts would not go into effect until the start of 2013, so most of these cuts to education wouldn't be felt until the next school year. Still, educators here say they're hoping for a resolution before this kicks in. Kim?
Okay, thanks, Kayla. Now, a large part of school funding comes from state dollars. APS representatives say the district will look to the New Mexico legislature to help cover the shortfall.